questions about a donation Ward 8 Councilman Trayon White made to a Nation of Islam event. And that's not all. WUSA 9's Michael Quander joins us live now with more. Mike?
Yeah, the payment is raising eyebrows with auditors, and people in the Jewish community aren't happy about it either.
Well, we're just about done with our patience with him.
I was going to ask, is your patience running thin here?
My patience is very thin. It's almost depleted.
The Jewish Community Relations Council says it tried working with Councilman Trayon White, but says things only seem to be getting worse.
These three things happened in a period of 1 month.
Let me explain. First, the councilman claimed a rich Jewish family controlled the weather.
The Rothschilds controlling the climate. To create natural disasters, they can pay for it and own the cities, man. Be careful.
No, White apologized for that and agreed to go on a tour of the Holocaust Museum. But this is where the second issue comes in. White left that guided tour early because he says a reporter was following him around and taking notes.
I did feel comfortable doing a tour like that and seeing what I saw and experiencing what I'm feeling emotionally. But I know reporters taking notes.
As part of his job description as an elected official, he has to be willing to accept public scrutiny, which means sometime the media is going to show up, even if you don't want it, and you've got to just deal with it.
And here's the third issue. This report with the D.C. Office of Campaign Finance reveals White donated $500 to a Nation of Islam event in Chicago. At the event, the group's leader said powerful Jews are his enemy.
People say controversial stuff all the time, and I don't agree with the things that some people say, and including people Louis Farrakhan, but the reality is that these brothers are on the front line fighting the same causes I fight for.
But still, that donated money came from White's constituent services account, and the law says that that fund is only supposed to be used to benefit D.C. residents, which is why the city is now asking questions. White's office has until next...
Whoa! Can we talk about it? Well, let's talk about it. Welcome on in. How y'all feeling today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're just bringing you the latest news, right? This is political coverage. This is my morning segment of my show for you guys that's commuting. Where you commuting from? Where you going to? Hopefully everybody get to work safe or their entrepreneurship or some type of job. I hope you get there safe. You get your money and you're able to get home safe, right? How you feeling? And let me know where y'all from in the chat. But this is a DC coverage. We already know what's going on with Kamala Harris. She done did her speech, her policy speech, and to me, it was ridiculous. But let me know what y'all think, you know? I'm not here to sway your votes. I'm just here to let you guys know, you know, if it's BS, it's BS. If it's facts, it's facts. It's facts over feelings over here. But let me read an article from you, right? This is the Washington Post, right? FBI arrests D.C. Council member Trayon White. Now, before I get into this article, these three things that could happen. Either he upsetted the Jewish community with the anti-Semitic thing of the Holocaust. That's option one. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that that's true. These are all allegations. So allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly, right? We don't know the verdict yet. We have to wait till it go through its due process. So we all are speculating right now. So put a 1 in the chat if you believe that, hey, it was part of the anti-Semitic thing with the Holocaust, right? And him revealing the weather control thing, right? Which is unclassified FBI document. You can look it up yourself. Put a 2 in the chat if you believe that, hey, was this dealing with some money contribution thing? Him sending money to Chicago with the Washington, D.C. taxpayers, dollars. Okay. So was he stealing? Maybe theft, which allegedly, hypothetically, most politicians do, not justifying to say that it's right, but that's why when all of them go in, they're broken. When they leave, they're millionaires. This is not by coincidence. Can we talk about it? Let's discuss. Or put a 3 in the chat, right? If you believe that it was, let's just say maybe drug related. He is in DC. This is Southeast. So maybe it's drug related. And once again, this is allegedly, hypothetically, right? Supposedly. We do not have the details yet. We're speculating. But this is what the Washington Post covered, right? It stated, and this one right here is by Emily Davies, Perry Steen, Megan Flynn, Keith L. Alexander. If I butchered your name, my bad. I'm just giving credit when credit's due. Michael Bruce Sadler, Joe Heem, and Karina Elwood. The FBI arrested DC council member Trayon White, right, on Sunday, which was last night, according to the council's chairman and 2 other people familiar with the matter, in a sudden move against the unorthodox 2-term Southeast Western leader that appeared to take other city officials by surprise. Listen to the word that they used, right? Pay attention to the wording. In a sudden move against the unorthodox 2-term Southeast Washington leader. That's one hell of an adjective, unorthodox. But let's continue. The circumstances of the arrest and the nature of the allegations against White, a Democrat who represents Ward 8 in Southeast Washington, D.C., and appeared on track to win a 3rd term in November. So he was about to win for another 4 years. Damn. I know this will affect a lot of people in this circuit and in this council, right? But we don't know if this is true or not. So we're going to give everyone is innocent until proven guilty, right? This is how it should be. Unlike reality is you're guilty until proven innocent. My God. The FBI's Washington field office declined to comment, and a representative from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Washington did not immediately return the message. Frederick D. Cook Jr., White's attorney, who has represented several city's officials over the years, including former Mayor Miriam Berry, said Sunday evening he had not been able to speak with White. I am trying to get in contact with him and speak to my client and decide how we are going to proceed, Cook said. White and his chief of staff did not immediately return the messages. Antonice Ruffin, White's campaign treasury, said she did not know anything about the arrest, nor had she been aware that White was under investigation. Now, mind to tell you, on one of his videos, he stated that, hey, I seen, especially at the Holocaust thing, this is the anti-Semitic part, right? He seen news reporter writing down every word that he said, so he decided to leave early. Huh? Now, I'm not gonna lie, Trayon White, that don't sound right. You are a public figure. You are a representation of people's tax dollars. You're going to be followed around. You're going to be, they're going to take their annotative notes, right? And to report. Now, you probably felt like maybe you was under investigation, but is that conscious? Ha. We don't know. Allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly, right? But let's continue with the article. White is expected to appear in federal court Monday, which is today. So I'm going to give you guys another update. This is top of the morning update, brought to you by the Healthy Discussion Show. According to the multiple officer who spoke on the condition of the condition to discuss a criminal matter that has not yet been made public. Okay, White has served since 2016 as council member for Ward 8, where about 1/4 of the residents live below the poverty line. And after decades of racism and investments east of the river, Anacostia River, gun violence is a commonplace. Now, to me, he served the community well. He did the best that he could do with Southeast. If you guys understand Southeast, Southeast is one of the most treacherous places in Washington, D.C. People think, hey, you come to D.C., it's the capital. Be very careful. It looks beautiful, it looks pretty, but it's real grimy and dark. You know, that's the nation's capital. It's wicked out here. Smash that like button if you agree. Tell a friend to tell a friend, right? But let's continue with the article. White is known by some of his boots on the ground activism, and he often shows up at crime scenes when his community is hurting. But he is also no stranger to controversy. He posted a video that espoused a conspiracy theory that Jews control the weather. Is that the first point of attack? Who did he offend? That's the question. Who do you guys think he offended in that one? He didn't show respect to the Holocaust, did he? But my question is that if he don't show respect to the Holocaust, do anyone show respect or have respect for the slaves or the people that built the country? I'm not supporting his ideal. I'm just saying. That's a question to ask yourself. And why is it that, does anyone have an answer for this? Anytime you go against the Jewish community, it seems like they sabotage your reputation. Is it because they own the news media channel? And your reputation is very important. If you can't control the narrative, then hey, but that's a whole nother story. A statement for which he has since apologized. In response to concern about crime, he once called for the National Guard to come into D.C. 2 years ago. He led an unsuccessful and hazardous memorial campaign that was launched through an Instagram comment, spurring an inquiry from the Office of Campaign Finance. So, is this the Jewish community attacking him? They don't want him to win another term? Did he steal money? Right? The taxpayers' dollars. Did he or did he not? We're not going to say that he did because we don't know the verdict. We don't know the details, right? And everyone's innocent is proven guilty. But I just wanted to give you guys this update and let you know what's going on in a district near you. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. Let me know what you think. And let me leave y'all with a fact too, right? Because I'm just getting out of the gym. And I told myself, you know, I'm going to find the best time to stream. So I'm working on the algorithm, see what the best time is, right? Based on my audience. And challenge yourself. This is the message for today. Challenge yourself, because did you know, this is a Harvard study fact. For every 1 hour that you spend in the gym, you add 3 hours to your lifespan. For every 1 hour you spend in the gym, you add 3 hours to your lifespan. You know, but on that note, let me know what you think about Trayon White. What really happened? How did the FBI come to get him? And look, they didn't come to get Trayon White in just a regular, you know how they get the politicians to code over, handcuffs in front of them. They came with the FBI as if he was a terrorist. They came with the FBI as if, I think maybe whoever his campaign is around, the fact that he donated $500 to Chicago, I don't know what that is for. Now, I understand that D.C. is considered federal ground. So are they obligated to spread money everywhere that's federal, or are they obligated to just spend money within their district or their domain or, you know, their jurisdiction? Someone need to answer that for me. And also, if they came with the FBI is not going to come to your door for nothing. If they really want to know what's going on, all they're going to do is call NASA and say, hey, NASA, pun the replay. Hey, NASA, pun the replay. Hit the rewind button. That's how everybody getting caught up on the internet. The fact that the internet is like logged and you could record, you can stream, you can catch someone in a lie. Unlike life, you're not recording what somebody said yesterday. They might change it like, I didn't say that yesterday. But if you showed them this is what you said, they're held accountable. So the internet, to me, it's a blessing and a curse, because it's literally holding people accountable. And it's letting people communicate in ways that they couldn't, collectively communicate in ways that they couldn't before. So the internet is a beautiful thing to me if you're using it for a certain purpose, right? So let me know what y'all think about Trayon White. Did the feds move in on him because someone in the circle was telling? Was he spending our tax dollars, which was underrepresentation of us, right? Or was this an inside the Jewish community pulling the strings as usual? Leave your thoughts down below. I really want to know what you think about this one. But before I go, right, let's run the video back one more time.
Council members' actions are under investigation tonight.
Let me check on the
is asking questions
chat.
about a donation Ward 8 Councilman Trayon White made to a Nation of Islam event. And that's not all. WUSA 9's Michael Quander joins us live now with more. Mike?
Yeah, the payment is raising eyebrows with auditors, and people in the Jewish community aren't happy about it either.
Well, we're just about done with our patience with him.
I was going to ask, is your patience running thin here?
My patience is very thin. It's almost depleted.
The Jewish Community Relations Council says it tried working with Councilman Trayon White, but says things only seem to be getting worse.
These three things happened in a period of 1 month.
Let me explain. First, the councilman claimed a rich Jewish family controlled the weather.
The Rothschilds controlling the climate to create natural disasters they can pay for to own the cities, man. Be careful.
No, White apologized for that and agreed to go on a tour of the Holocaust Museum. But this is where the second issue comes in. White left that guided tour early because he says a reporter was following him around and taking notes.
And I did feel comfortable doing a tour like that and seeing what I saw and experiencing what I'm feeling emotionally. But I know reporters taking notes.
As part of his job description as an elected official, he has to be willing to accept public scrutiny, which means sometime the media is going to show up, even if you don't want it, and you've got to just deal with it.
And here's the third issue. This report with the D.C. Office of Campaign Finance reveals White donated $500 to a Nation of Islam event in Chicago. At the event, the group's leader said powerful Jews are his enemy.
People say controversial stuff all the time, and I don't agree with that, with the things that some people say, and including people Louis Farrakhan. But the reality is that these brothers are on the front line fighting the same causes I fight for.
But still, that donated money came from White's constituent services account, and the law says that that fund is only supposed to be used to benefit D.C. residents, which is why the city is now asking questions. White's office has until next Thursday to explain the donation before any action may be taken, and we're continuing to ask questions.